Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So yes, I already have my eyes on right now. I was testing out a new liquid liner on TikTok and spoiler alert, I do not like it. It is definitely going to be returned because my wing is looking mighty crazy today. Like it's really like throwing me off. I was going for like a good wing day and today is just not a good wing day, but it's fine. Anyway, today's video, I was looking through my videos and I realized I haven't done like an updated like foundation routine video. So I wanted to do that with you guys because I have been loving like the way I've been doing my foundation lately. So I really wanted to share with you guys the products I've been using, like techniques, whatever, you know the drill, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what today's video is going to be. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and let's jump into this video. I'm going to get a haircut today and I could not be more excited. Like my hair is not even long. It's just from dyeing it for the last year and a half blonde. It's so damaged that it just looks absolutely like terrible. So I cannot wait to go and get a haircut and add some like volume to this hair because it's just a hot mess, okay? So starting off with my face, well obviously with priming my face, I'm going to start with the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Chalotte Tilbury. This is going to be your Chalotte Tilbury video. Like I love Chalotte Tilbury. She is legit one of my favorite makeup brands at Sephora, and everything I ever try from her brand, for the most part, I typically fall in love with. So this is just gonna act as a base, and I'm adding it because I'm going in with her Airbrush Flawless Filter Foundation, which is a little bit more on the matte side in my opinion. So I want there to be like a little bit of a glow underneath, especially because it's like really cold here in New York, so I want to add a little bit of hydration, a little bit of all that, a little bit of dew, you know. So my skin has been breaking out like crazy, and I'm 90% sure it's probably stress because I just walk around all day, every day, stressed and worried about like every single little thing going on. So it's probably what it is, and I don't know how to combat it because I can't get my stress under control, and I just am a stressed out mess. Okay, so now that we have this base on, now that we have the filter on, honestly you guys could just put this on and then go in with like a concealer if you wanted to, because this does look beautiful on its own, but because I am just that extra, I'm going to go in with a full coverage foundation. But like I said, I'm going in with the Chalotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Foundation. I love this foundation. The shade is like too dark for me, so that sucks, but it's all good. So I'm first going to take a foundation brush and just buff this into my skin. And since I already have that flawless filter down, it did kind of combat some redness and stuff that I had happening, or discoloration. So most of it is already covered up. This is just going to add like an extra layer of coverage. I'm going to take my e.l.f. sponge, and whatever is left on my hand, I'm going to pick up with my sponge and just smooth this out. I just like to go in initially with a brush. I say this all the time, just to push the product in and kind of like lay it out. And then I'll go over with my sponge because I feel like you get a really flawless finish with a sponge afterwards. So that's just my favorite way to do it, and it's what I've been doing for literally years, so it's just like my go-to way to apply my foundation. See how just perfect and flawless my skin looks now? Now I'm gonna go in with my this may slowly be creeping up and taking the Dior's spot for favorite concealer, but it's not quite there yet. But I do find myself reaching for this a little bit more than that. This is a Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have a serious love affair with this concealer. It's crazy. What I like to do is just let this kind of sit underneath my eyes for like a minute and just kind of get a little dry, but not too dry. I don't like going in and blending it right away because it is still pretty wet. So you kind of want it to be a little bit like tacky and then go in and blend. So that's what we're gonna do right now. It's been about a minute, so I'm gonna start by blending out what's underneath what's on my chin first. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with my favorite product from Charlotte Tilbury, the contour wand. This thing is the best contour of life. I don't care what anybody says. It's expensive. I have had mine, honestly, for almost 2 years, and it's supposed to only be good for 12 months. So that's really probably not sanitary, but here I am, still loving it. It's lasted me this long, and I use it all the time. So yeah, it's just like the best to literally like ever exist. So I'm just using a brush to go ahead and buff this in. But do you see how it goes on so intense, and then by the time you're done blending, like it's barely even there, but it's there enough where you can still see it. Oh my god, there is just magic. Is it called the magic? No, it's just called the contour one. I was gonna say this is called the magic contour one because it is definitely magical. Honestly, Charlotte Tilbury might as well just sponsor me at this point because almost every single product in this video is from Charlotte Tilbury, but what can I say? I love her stuff. So this is, oh my god, I have like dust in my eye. Oh god. Okay, this is the Beauty Light Wand, that blush that's like still pretty viral on TikTok. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to the tops of my cheeks. Take a brush and just buff this out just to give like a little glow. See how it added like some pinkiness to the cheeks? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Now I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. While my face is still wet, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm just gonna take my sponge and just push the setting spray into my skin. I'm gonna go in with an old favorite, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Legit one of my favorite setting powders. I recently like tried it again and I'm like, oh my god, why did I ever stop using this? Seriously, it's just so good. Bake underneath my eyes. So while that powder is doing its thing, I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury, wow, this was really bad, my Charlotte Tilbury pressed airbrush powder, and I'm just going to put this like in this area of my face. This is gonna help set down my T-zone. Hold on, my dog just grabbed something. Loves to grab like cotton rounds that I leave around. Like I honestly shouldn't leave them around, but he just loves to grab them. So yeah, I'm just setting like this area of my face. So while that's baking, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows really quick off camera and then I'll be right back. All right, so brows are good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away the powder underneath my eyes. This powder is so good, you guys. When I first tried it out, tried it out again 2 weeks ago, I was like, this is the OG. Like, there is nothing that can seriously compare to the setting powder because it's just so good. So every time I'm done with my powder underneath my eyes, I always go back in with my sponge. This just kind of adds a little bit of moisture back. It picks up any powder as well as pushes in any excess powder that might be sitting underneath your eyes. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to use my favorite highlight. This is the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in the shade I'm So Lit. It is lit. Like, it is the best, the literal best highlight to ever exist. And since it's loose, it's literally gonna, it sounded funny. Since it's a loose powder, it's gonna last you forever. And I've had mine for years, and it's just still as good as it was like the day I got it. Right, so now for blush, I'm going to take my Jaclyn blush, and I'm going to add a lot of blush today because I am in a blushy mood. I have a new favorite mascara. This is from Rare Beauty. This is the, what is this even called? I actually don't know, but it is the only mascara I think Rare Beauty makes. And I got the travel size like a few weeks ago, and I have used this every single day. It's such a freaking good mascara. There was so much hype around this on TikTok and stuff, and for good reason because it's so good. Speaking of hype, this isn't hype at all, but speaking of hype, are any of you Sex and the City fans? Like, are any of you guys Sex and the City fans? Because they just released like the new version of it, and it's called And Just Like That, which is weird. Why would they call it And Just Like That? Maybe they can't call it Sex and the City because Samantha's not in it, but I was like, that's just like a weird Like, why change the name? You know, like, it's Sex in the City, like, it's known as Sex in the City. But any freaking way, did you guys watch the first episode? Or, like, any of the episodes? First of all, the way they ended the first episode was such, like, a bang that I was like, what the hell? And then there was, like, a few things in that first episode that I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was like, all right, maybe it's just, like, the first episode. It's a little weird. Like, I just really wanted to see what happened at the end of the first episode. Like, I had an idea, but I needed confirmation as to what actually happened. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody in case you guys were thinking of watching it or planning on watching it. But it is probably the weirdest thing to ever exist. Like, it's such a weird show. Like, I don't know. So I can't, like, I wasn't a huge, like, diehard fan of, like, Sex in the City. Like, I didn't watch every single episode. Like, I have seen episodes, but I'm more of, like, I love the movies. The movies I can watch over and over, especially the first one. It's literally, like, one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm just dusting off any powder, by the way, with this brush. Yeah, it's literally one of my favorite movies of all time, but this reboot has me, like, question mark, question mark, question mark. It's just weird. And I feel like the acting is just, like, is weird. And it's just, it's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. I think I want to just keep watching it just to see how weird it gets, because this is weird. Like, it was weird. Like, I was just, like, in shock by it. I was like, this is a very weird, like, a very weird twist on the series. I don't know how I feel. Was it always this weird? I don't know. But anyways, let me know down below if you guys have watched the reboot, and if you think it's weird the way I think it's weird. Let me know. And if you don't think it's weird, let me know why you don't think it's weird, so I can maybe have more of, like, an open mind. You know, I'm open to opinions right now, okay? So now we are done with the face. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face now, again with the airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Alright, you guys, so that completes this current go-to foundation routine type thing, whatever you guys want to call it, but this is my current go-to foundation routine for when I am, like, getting ready to go out and stuff like that, or if I just want to feel, like, glam, like, this is what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, so that is all I have for you guys in today's video. Please do not forget to go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know if you guys use any of these products and how you guys use them. I want to know all your go-tos for, like, your current go-to foundation routine, and let me know any products that, like, you guys want me to try out and stuff. Let me know all your favorites. Just, you know, leave me all of, like, the hot gossip down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will hopefully catch you guys in my next video. Bye!